Well, since a kid, I've always thought that love heals like everything. If I ever got hurt as a kid, I would, I'd tell my mom I'm hurt and she'd give me like a kiss on the cheek and hug me, and I felt immediately better because I felt comforted for my mom, But the real question now that I ask myself is, does love really heal everything? And I know that sounds so corny. I don't care. I'm saying that, like, is it better that I pursue love before even loving myself? Should I go pursue my soulmate before my soul? Like, should I like, I've been doing that almost all my life. I'll admit it, like I've jumped relationship to relationship. I've gone back with exes. Why? I wanted the attention, the validation, the feeling of being wanted, someone being there for me despite my flaws. Maybe if this person, I've thought to myself, maybe if this person loved me enough, then like maybe eventually I'll start loving myself, and that's a horrible way to think. That's something that's gonna leave you with the most loneliest and emptiest of feelings with yourself. So the point is, if you don't meet your own soul before meeting another, if you don't meet your own soul before you meet another person's, you've basically just built a home in theirs and forgetting that you yourself have one of your own. And like, yeah, okay, the person, like, they hold you, they kiss you, they're always there for you, they've been loyal to you all your life, they're your safe space, you feel like they know you better than anyone else. But the thing is that you're confusing being wanted with being known, because at the end of the day, they only know you at a certain extent. They know what you've showed them. And who knows, maybe you haven't shown them all of you. But why? Why haven't you shown them? Is it because you're scared they might leave after you've shown them? You're scared that they'll look at you differently, or that maybe they'll feel some type of way? Or maybe you're just scared of yourself. And that's just you going against yourself. That's like if you like punched your face intentionally, like, it's like, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you beating yourself up? Why are you beating yourself up for shit you've done, for whatever it may be, Tell me. And this isn't directed towards anyone. I feel like I'm talking to myself right now, Do you stay in your room when it gets uncomfortable instead of running away from the problem with temporary distractions, getting high, what else? Drinking, hooking up with random people, going back to an ex, whatever it is, Have you been, trying to stay in your room when it gets uncomfortable, sitting there, no music, no noise, no distractions, just you face to face with yourself? Have you done that? Because personally, I try, and my body just goes into flight or fight mode. I'm like, I'm literally, my head's like, I need drugs right now, or else I'm gonna, like, just crash out, or whatever it may be. I think that might be a drug addiction, but the point is, that I hope I made my point, like, go through. But, finding your soul isn't, like, nice. It's not like the aesthetics that everyone talks about. Oh, like solo dates, like journaling, self-care days, like all that stuff. I'm not saying it's like bad to do that, or it isn't like helpful, or it doesn't, anything like that. But I'm saying it's like, it's more than that. It's, it's forgiving the versions of yourself that you've been trying to like bury under this facade, and I've done that. I code switch so much with family. I'm like, I act a certain way toward, like, with them. I hide myself, and that was way off topic, actually. Like, now that I'm looking at my notes, that was way off topic, but oh my god. But the moment you stop running from yourself, like, completely, no distractions, like nothing at all, that's when all the parts you've been avoiding will like creep up at you at once. And you have two choices. You can either, learn to listen to those emotions, to you yourself, to listen to your body, your soul, your mind, whatever it may be, or you can keep on running and running from yourself and call it a living. And what I mean by this is, healing yourself, if you don't do that, all those toxic habits that you have, the anger you have, your personality, or whatever it may be, it's never gonna fix. It's never, no matter how good of a person you may find, either being a friend, romantic partner, whatever it may be, they can't fix you. They cannot fix you. I mean, they can try, but this is me talking to myself. People have tried to fix me and tried to do all these things, and it's never worked out for neither of us. At the end of the day, they're the ones getting hurt, and then I end up alone. And it's not because no one wants to hang out with me or pursue me. It's because of my toxic traits, my avoidance, like everything that just people give up, because no one can fix you besides yourself, is what I'm saying. love doesn't heal what you refuse to look at. Like I mentioned before, it can't fix anything. I mean, because if you do, choose to run away from yourself and, find someone that, will fix you, that will make you healthy, that'll make you feel like you're lovable, all this stuff, you'll keep on searching for someone to like translate you basically. And every relationship that you'll be in, if you don't decide to, stop running away from yourself, will feel like reading a book. It'll be like reading a book in the wrong language, meaning you're close enough to guess the meaning, but never enough to understand. And I don't know if I'm like, I have no like media literacy, or I'm just like dumb, or like something. But basically what I got from this is every single relationship that you will be in, if you don't choose to fix yourself, to find your soul, to heal yourself, will feel unfulfilling. Why? Because like, it's never enough. The love that someone gives you is never enough, and will never ever be enough to replace self-love. Never. And that's why solitude matters. But not the performative kind, where you call it like quote unquote working on yourself while you secretly wait for someone on the side. And what I mean by this is like, because I'm guilty of it. I'll admit I'm guilty of it. But it's like working on yourself. But if the opportunity arises where someone like wants me, then it's like, okay, I'm done healing. Like, send me my next. It's not that. It's the kind of solitude that teaches you like the shape of your soul. Like, I want to be so comfortable with myself that I recognize my own pulse. I know how to regulate my own emotions. I know how to deal with these emotions without having to go and use a distraction, having to go use someone or go do something just so I don't feel this way. And I've been trying to work on that. Regulating my emotions. It's hard. It's so hard. But I know I need that self-love. I want to stop begging for love to fill me as a person. I don't want it to be my first priority, is what I'm saying. I want to stop being afraid of what will happen if I let go, if I let go of a person, if I let go of a situation that happens, if anything, letting go of those past mistakes, letting go of those past versions of yourself, stuff like that. I want to stop being afraid and just let it happen, and, I myself, I don't understand the universe or nothing like that, but, do I believe in it? Yes. I believe, the universe probably like delays some things, but not as a punishment, but more as like a protection, and why the hell is why, like I want my person now, like I want my significant other, I want the person that I know I'm going to be with for the rest of my life to come my way already. But the thing is, if that person were to come to me right now, how I am, come too soon, I wouldn't be ready. I wouldn't be ready, if I'm being honest, because there's so many things I have to work on still. It's like, if I jump into a new relationship now, it's like me handing my significant other this unfinished map and like begging them to lead me home, which also connects to the other house like metaphor that I used, sort of thing. Don't come to people unhealed and unfinished, is what I'm saying. And that goes towards me, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I've jumped to relationships. I've jumped too early when I know shit's not good, in my head, and I'm unhealed. I come to a person, I know I'm stuttering, I'm so sorry. I come to a person unhealed and they try to fix me. At the end of the day, none of us win. None of us. I'll end up thinking I end up thinking, no, like I wasn't the problem, they were the problem. Like I don't, knowing damn well, knowing deep down that I was the reason that relationship fell apart. And now that person is hurt, they got to go on a little healing journey because of the way I treated them, because of my toxic behaviors, blah, 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 And they might have loved me as best as they could, but I'll say it and I'll say it again and again. Love doesn't substitute self-love. You have to love yourself before loving someone else. That's, find your soul first. Because I don't know how to recognize love. I don't think I know how to recognize love. Because I think that love fixes everything. But in reality, love doesn't fix you. It's supposed to amplify you. It's supposed to make you, you know what I mean? It amplifies, it adds, but it doesn't replace, okay? Love amplifies you as a person. It adds you as a person. It doesn't replace you as a person, is what I'm saying. You gotta sit with yourself. You gotta sit alone, no distractions, just wherever it may be. You gotta sit with that stillness until it stops feeling like a punishment, until you feel comfortable in your own skin, where you can sit down and you can be like, I'm fine. I'm okay. Like, everything's gonna be okay. Like, it's okay. You've gotta start forgiving the parts that you've kept hidden because you think it makes you unlovable. Because a soulmate is not supposed to rescue you from yourself. No one is going to save you from yourself besides you. Like I mentioned before, no one can fix you. Only you can fix yourself. That is your home. Your body, your soul, your mind is your home. You need to have maintenance over it. You need to start building your home. If you don't have that home, if you don't have that self-love, start building it. Start building that home from scratch. Not in someone else's home. Do not go looking for self-love in other people. that's unfulfilling. It's gonna make you feel so lonely. Start building your own home. If you have that, if you know you have that home, you have that self-love, put maintenance on it. Go out for a solo date. Go, if you need to, go romanticize it. But don't forget that you also need to start finding yourself. Start looking out for yourself. Learn how to regulate yourself. Know your own self. That way you stop thinking, oh, this person knows me better than anyone else. No, I know me better than anyone else. You know? It's hard. Oh, it's so hard. It's oh my God. It's not easy, you know, loving yourself, because we are so hard on ourselves. Sometimes we are our own enemy. Like, we are our own op, you know, but that made no sense. I'm so sorry. But you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of being against yourself, start being with yourself. And after that, after you know yourself, you've done everything, that's when the universe is going to be like, okay, you know, you're ready. I'm going to open up this new opportunity for you. I'm going to open this door for you. And I'm going to see if you're, I don't want to say that the universe is always testing us, but it could, you know, the universe isn't always testing us, because at the end of the day, the universe is by our side if we choose to follow the path that it leads us to. And I know that's very, like, bland. That's such, like, oh my God, everyone says that. But I don't know. I feel like that's what's been helping me go through the past few days. So, yeah, you know, that's all I can really say about that. You know, at the end of the day, you get to choose if you either run from yourself or sit with yourself. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for listening. This was a very, very important article to me, because it really resonates with me a lot. And it's just so, I feel like everyone has to hear it. And I appreciate if you listened all the way through. And I'll see you guys later, probably. I'll probably journal a little bit more later today. It's beautiful outside. I'm under a tree. It's 2 p.m. You know, my day's almost over. I got everything out of the way, so yeah.